group has crossed the Big Showa Bridge and they're using their final kick as they prepare to hand off. The runners for the next leg wait for their turn to don the sash and run. This relay point was changed in 2009.
Ah, there you are. All right, are we ready then? Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you too, big bro!
Will probably still be a bit of a pain for you, but may things go well this year. In any case, you've changed over this past year. You've got a man's face now. I didn't see you while I was hospitalized, and that's what made me notice. I feel relieved, since so much happened. There's no denying it. You can't fool my keen detective eyes.
Dad, can we eat yet?
All right, let's dig in. Man, I can't thank those guys working the holiday at Jeunesse enough. I wandered over there and they even had New Year's food.
Thanks for the food!
Let's eat. Nanako, what do you want to eat? I'll get it for you.
Kobumaki!
What's up, guys? Anger Banjo here. We're playing more Persona 4 Golden, and we finally reached the New Year's. And we're getting ready to go on a New Year's shrine visit date with the best girl in the game, and that would be Yukiko. So let's see what becomes of that.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Were you waiting long? I hope not. I couldn't decide which kimono to wear since I thought you'd notice the smell of mothballs. How do I look? Although I'm always wearing a kimono, so it might not be all that different than usual for you. This kind of kimono is completely different from the ones I usually wear, so I'm not used to wearing it. But I'm glad that you like it. Many people talked to me on my way here. A lot of them were our regular customers and our suppliers. I guess they thought I was working since I was wearing a kimono. They all told me it must be tough to have to work today. I think this is the first time I've been hiding something from everyone in the shopping district. But for some reason it felt exciting. And my heart's pounding even more right now. What wish will you make today? Thanks. I was going to make a wish about you too. I guess we really think alike, don't we? Then let's both make wishes for each other. I'm sure they'll come true. Please heed our earnest wishes, God. Do you want to draw fortunes? got a great blessing too. Wow, even when I came with everyone at the inn, I've never seen two people draw great blessings. It actually makes me worry a bit. I feel like it won't last too long. Sorry. It's a bad habit of mine to find the negative side of things. Next year and the year after that, no matter what happens, I'm sure we'll be okay. Let's come here again together sometime. Our visit to the shrine went by in a flash. Enjoyable times always end so quickly. The night comes so much faster when I'm with you. I never thought such things before. When I'm with you, I experience so many new things. Do you want to go to a cafe or something? Oh, but it's still the first 3 days of the new year. Cafes may not be open. I'm sorry, it's New Year's today, so the inn's busy with parties. If I was there, I wouldn't be able to keep you company, and you'd probably get forced into helping, too. Then the chefs would start saying things like I should make you my husband. Jeez. Why don't we walk around and look for a shop that's open? Warm drinks taste better when you're cold anyway.
You're back.
And that was our shrine visit there with Yukiko. And yes, you could go with any of the other girls if you were in a relationship with them. They all show up wearing kimonos. If you're curious to see what everyone, I don't want to say everyone does, but if you're curious what they all look like and how the events go, obviously you're welcome to play the game yourself to see the different results, or you could always, of course, look them up on other YouTube videos. I don't have, in order for me to get to that point, you kind of either have to do a separate save file, so to speak. Not really a separate save file, but there's different ways to get about doing it. It looks like it is snowing here, so let's see what's going on here.
Whoa! Look at all the snow!
Looks like we got a lot of snowfall this year, huh?
Hey! I want to make a snowman!
A snowman, huh? I'd help you make one, but the doctor told me to avoid bending over so that my back would heal up.
What about you, big bro? Yay!
Nanako, don't get too worked up, all right? You'll get sick and have to stay at the doctor's for a long time.
Okay.
If you get cold, come right in. Can you promise that?
Uh-huh. Big bro, that's amazing! How did you get it so big? About that in some manga when I was at the hospital. If you have guts, then you can get a cool frog t-shirt or become the best bancho.
All right, I think you two have done enough. Let me help now. I think I can take it home from here. Yeah? Just watch and learn. You're not the master of snowmen in this house yet. There.
It's done!
It still needs a face, though. We should draw one for it.
We're gonna draw a face? Hey, big bro, I want it to look like Teddy. Can you make the face look like Teddy? It's a teddy
You're pretty good. Good for you, Nanako.
Thanks, big bro.
If we don't go in soon, you'll catch a cold.
Already?
I'll make you something hot to drink. Well, it'll just be coffee.
Okay, make it sweet for me.
So it looks like we do have some free time again. I think we're going to have to go around the town and kind of give everyone our New Year's wishes there. I believe that's what the game's going to kind of force us to do at this point in time. Let's see. No, we can just go out. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to go in the town here. You see the music's definitely changed. We've reached that kind of special portion of the game. More so the golden aspects of the game. I don't want to say it is a golden aspect of the game. Usually, you know, you kind of have to go around, give everyone your New Year's wishes on the second here. All our social links are out and about, so we're going to kind of have a quick conversation with all of our social links and all
Happy
that stuff.
New Year.
It really doesn't really add much to the game. We kind of get a little bit of a follow-up on everyone, what's going on in their lives. Since we maxed out almost every social link in the game, we kind of get like a follow-up. Of course, we get the ultimate follow-up on our last
Happy
day in
New
the
Year.
town when we have to say goodbye to everybody. And it's one of those games I've always found, most Persona games are one of those games where you actually never want the game to end because it's like you're saying goodbye to these characters, you're leaving them behind. And I know that sounds kind of silly to say that like that, but it's kind of a true point there. You're kind of leaving these characters, you're saying goodbye. You're
Happy
leaving
New
characters
Year.
behind that you may have grown attached to, and that's how it is with I feel like almost every Persona game I've played, at 4, 5, 3, you know, Royal Golden, all those titles where these characters, you spent over 100 hours with these characters and they feel real to you. They feel like actual, I don't want to say they feel like actual people, because I can't say, yeah, they feel like actual people, but they have personalities in the writing, and you reflect, you know, your feelings, and you put yourself in those characters there. So right now, we're just going around wishing everybody a Happy New Year, and that could probably be the entire day that we're here for. I know we just saw some of these characters, but, you know, we kind of still have to do it. We are going to get that, like I said, we're going to get a time-lapse going on in the near future. A lot of the game, this last section of the game, you think it's going to be a lot longer than it is. You get in that sense of, okay, we have a lot of time, and then you really don't. It's kind of what happened in Persona 5, where you get past that Christmas event, and then you're kind of like, you kind of lose a whole bunch of time from Christmas to February. It kind of fast forwards on you. And I get that. It even does that in Royal as well, where we kind of fast forward through a lot of time there in the game. We kind of, you know, we lose track of time once we complete, you know, the Royal portions of the game. We still lose a lot of that time. And it's unfortunate, but I mean, it's just how the game works. You think you have that extra time. We'll have a few extra weeks in game, which is fine, and then we're, you know, we might actually have everything completed at that point in time, where we ourselves, as you know, putting together playing this game, we might just skip some things because we're gonna run out of things that we can actually do. We'll have all our social links maxed up. There'll be no point in actually spending time with the additional social links. Nothing's really gonna progress, so we might just like kind of fast forward a little bit. So there is still more stuff for us to do. Once we hit that January, you know, mid-January, February portion of the game. So that is something we'll have to look at for future purposes. Like I said, this is one of those longer games, and it's great. The length of the game, it just feels perfect. It's not too long. It doesn't drag on. You play a game like that where it just feels like it drags on for the sake of padding out the length. And that just gets frustrating. I hate when games do that. Or like there's so much side content that you can't really complete it all because like there's so much side content. A lot of people say like The Witcher. I saw The Witcher 3 was one of those games where because of how The Witcher 3 panned out, CD Projekt Red is making Cyberpunk 2077 a little bit shorter in terms of the main story, because you've packed so much side content in the game. You kind of lose track and you get tired of the game, and that's not what you want to have happen if you're playing a game, because you want to enjoy the game from start to finish. That's one thing that's great about JRPGs like this, is they're linear. You really don't have to kind of deviate from that main quest, that main aspect of the game. You don't have to worry about going to save little Timmy from a tree like you would in like an action RPG like The Witcher. And it's a different style of game, which kind of allows games like Persona to be 70, 80 hours. We're taking a look at our social links real quick here. You see that all of them are almost maxed out. Dachi and the Athlete, so that's all we really have left in terms of completing them. We're so close to doing it. And obviously, in case you're wondering, Adachi is probably going to be the last social link you can accomplish based on the ending you get. Now, we actually are going to be, at this point in time, unable to get the Accomplice ending, which is fantastic, because I don't want that. I never wanted the Accomplice ending. That's the one ending that I really didn't want to get, because to me, that is just like saying, hey, I failed at the game. I'm just terrible at it, but we're not trying to do that. Let's see, we still have Yukiko here. I'm trying to save Yukiko for last because she's the best.
Happy
the
New
last
Year.
one we have? No, I think there's more. I actually do like how they changed a lot of the characters, what they're wearing. I don't want to say costumes, I what they're wearing as a whole, based on the seasons. That's one thing I like about the game, is that the characters, costumes change, but I feel like it's not really realistic when they're wearing the same thing, 6-7 days a week. I know that sounds really, really stupid. I do like how, and it's a little unrealistic, how as the protagonist, you really do make a lot of changes in people's lives for the better. And I know that doesn't sound like, believable if you're sitting here playing this game, that you don't feel like you have that big of an impact on people's lives as a whole. And it's kind of an interesting scenario where our protagonist here, Narukami, is really having this big major impact on all his characters, helping Sayako, as we see, realize that she wants to help people more, be a bigger influence on the world, things like that. Trying to figure out who we still have left to see. We've seen almost everybody. I think we haven't seen Nanako and Dojima, but I think we already did them because we did it at the beginning. That might be the last one we have to do. So we have to do Marie and Margaret. Alright, that's fine. Okay, Marie and Margaret. So we gotta go into the Velvet Room here real quick, and we're gonna pop in. And
Welcome to the Velvet Room. What business do you have here? My, quite formal of you. I did not realize that the year had passed. After all, this room is distance from time. Ah, I remember now. I have something I must tell you. Marie has left this room. I suppose that means that her purpose here has come to an end. I do not know everything. This room is tightly bound to your fate. My master selects the scenery and even the other residents to match the fate of our occasional customers, and we always change. You may have already noticed, but it was you who ushered her here. She arrived in this place not long after you first visited this room. All we did was provide a name and a role for her. Your fate led Marie here, and you forged a bond with her. I do not know either. However, if you wish, I can locate Marie and take you to her. I must warn you, though, it may involve danger. What is your choice? Very well. Please give me some time. Once I am prepared, I will come for you. Please wait until then.
So it looks like Marie is missing, and now we kind of have to find her, but we're going to have to hold that off for a little bit. Guys, thank you for tuning in. My name is Anger Banjo. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll continue with our Persona 4 Golden Let's Play next time.
You're back.